It's more than just fruity. In fact, I found a little whisk for ants.
For ants?
Why is it so small?
Well, because sometimes you need to just very delicately mix something together if you have a small little dish.
See, when he says delicate, and when I try and take a sip of something and I go, oh, but it's not actually a drink, I become worried. What are we making?
Well, we're all talking about jellies and everything that sort of jelly that sort of moves and does a bit of a jiggle and a wiggle and everything else that goes in between. So it's like that sort of we love and we enjoy. I mean, that simple dessert jelly and custard, you can't go wrong on. But we're sort of talking about sort of setting and making your own sort of style of jelly. Yes.
So this we don't buy over the counter, we're going to make it from scratch?
I'm going to show you how to make it from scratch. And the key ingredient is either these. Hey, it looks like a little pane of windows.
It does.
But anyway, that is what we call leaf gelatin.
Okay.
Now, just basic rule of thumb here, you need about 7 leaves to 1 litre of liquid to set it.
Okay.
And that's going to be a lovely jelly. Otherwise, use 10 leaves, and then you can set the jelly, and then you can actually cut it into cubes, into triangulars, into circles, and all sorts. So that's there, or the standard sort of powdered gelatin. Okay. Now, they all do vary, so just follow the quantities on
Which
on that
do you recommend?
I prefer, funny enough, using the leaf gelatin. Okay. This, however, a guarantee to set. It will not fail for years and years and years.
Let's get going. How do we make this?
What we're going to do is I'm going to quickly make up a mango one. Now, mango, very simple, very easy. I've got a little bit of the cooked fruit as well as the raw fruit.
Right.
Be careful with certain fruits as well. Things like pineapple, papaya. They contain an enzyme called bromelium, which you can actually not actually get the gelatin to actually set.
Right.
So if you cook it, that bromelium then comes out, of which then becomes settable. So just check and find out, do a little research on what works and what doesn't.
We can always just stick to your recipe.
Oh, absolutely, we can indeed. So what I've got in here is I've got a little bit of mango juice itself, and to that I'm going to add in some gelatin.
Okay, you
now,
add it to that.
Slightly warm there, and this is where my little whisk comes in handy, Alana. And anyway, we're just going to sort of emulsify that together in there. So slightly warmed, and just keep working that in just to help dissolve the gelatin. Now, you don't want to bring it over the boil, because if we overboil it, what we can start doing is breaking the actual structure down, of which it will not actually set and get that gelatinous.
Is it already thickening?
So it's going to thicken very slightly, but not much at this stage there. Anyway, in this bowl, what I've got here is I've taken my fructose. Now, you don't have to use fructose. I'm using fruit sugar. A couple of years ago, it was the fashion, the healthy item to actually use in terms of sugar. But what happens with this is it's 10 times stronger than normal sugar.
Right.
And watch out for the good old ivories. It brings on tooth decay. So for those who sort of have, a bit of a trouble with that, be warned of fructose. But anyway, what we've done here is indeed, we just sort of caramelize it very, very slightly and taking it to this lovely caramel syrup.
Looks beautiful.
And all we need to do then is take our mango and gelatin mixture into there, as well as the rest of the cold mango juice or room temperature mango juice. Pour that into there, bring all that together, and all you need to do now is allow that to set. You could put some lovely bits of fruit in here if you like, entirely up to you, and off we go there.
You put them in the fridge with
Absolutely, absolutely. If you want to sort of put the bits so they float a little bit more and it's got quite a deep bowl, just let it set very slightly and then slide the fruit in.
Okay, perfect.
Simple, lovely little sort of one just to infuse. You can imagine some spices going in together. In here, I've got just a normal sort of basic syrup, and all we're gonna do is add our gelatin into there, along with our water. So normal sort of basic sugar syrup, just sugar and water, bit of gelatin into there, with our water, and then imagine some lovely orange zest, lemon zest.
I've already taken a bite of it.
I know, I saw you earlier on. It is lovely, isn't it? Pop that into there, and then some lovely fresh orange juice as well.
And the orange juice is cold.
It's that simple. Cold there. Remember, you've warmed up that gelatin very slightly just to break it down, and then pop that in to set. And eventually, it should have a bit of a don't you like a bit of a jiggle in life? Cheek texture, No, rather mine.
No.
This is lovely and tight. Mine's a bit loose,
Cellulite.
There we go.
Yeah.
So that is how to make homemade jelly.
Okay, our keyword is dessert to 33728. You can make your own jelly from scratch. It looks really, really beautiful. It smells divine too. Now, after the break, we become traditional with our Christmas desserts. What are we making?
We're making the gorgeous, the fabulous trifle.
Where I come from, we call it trifle.
Trifle?
Okay, we're making trifle after the break. Stay with your Feel Good Breakfast show.
All Seasons Milk Factory, where we found goodness produced on a daily basis. Pick and Pay, always there for you.